Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking back in. Tonight we're going to go through these three stones that I've got here. I've got a Shapton Glass 7, I think is what they call it, the Glass Stone 7, a 25 micron stone. I've got the Nano-Hone 25 micron diamond resin plate. And then I have a new stone to me, or a stone that I just got. This is the Atoma 600. And you can see there it says 600. That's printed on this stone. These are all within the, call it the 11 to 25 micron range. So a fairly coarse stone. And we're going to take this knife here. This is a Victorinox Fibrox knife that you can get on Amazon. It's got an HRC of about 56, so this is a good kitchen steel, a good knife that we can dull and then sharpen up and test again. So right now it's fairly sharp, able to cut paper easily. I'm going to take my ceramic plant aquarium plant holder, run this over twice. Grab a new sheet of paper, show that it's been dulled. Okay. And now I'm going to use water on the Nano-Hone and the Shapton, but I could use water on all three just to keep things consistent. But the goal is to get this knife back to sharp, one stone at a time. Let's see if that's enough to do it. Grab our sheet of paper here. Okay. We're cutting again. So that is the Nano-Hone 25 micron. A couple of pros with the Nano-Hone 25 micron stone is that it is diamond. It's a diamond resin plate. So the diamonds are actually not all on the surface. I've mentioned that in a previous video, and what that means is that it's going to be a lot less aggressive compared to the Atoma, which I'll show you. And so that means that it's going to last longer, stay flat, and those diamonds are going to stay embedded a long time. They're not going to be as likely to flick, to chip off or break off. This is also going to give you the most consistent scratch pattern on your knife. And then it does have a really unique feedback. It's not in between ceramic or stone and the Atoma. It's just different. It's almost like sharpening on a piece of plexiglass or something. It's just different. You gotta really, it's unique to sharpening. So the biggest con is the expense. So this is a $110 sharpening stone, and then it does have a slower metal removal compared to the Atoma for sure. And then it kind of, you'll see when I get into the pros and cons of the ceramic. But that's the Nano-Hone 25 micron. You saw it didn't take too long to get that knife back into fighting shape. So let's put that aside. We're going to bring up this Shapton 7 micron, or no, 7 glass stones, 7 glass stone, I think is what that said. But, okay, we're going to dull the knife again. 2 swipes. There you go. You get a piece of paper. And try and cut. Nothing. All right, and then let's get to sharpening. Now this is a smaller stone, obviously, but so you can see the difference between the amount of material that was removed. Let's see if we're cutting again. Yes. So we are back to cutting. That's the shaft in there. Move that aside. And we'll move the Atoma up. Now, one thing I want you to pay attention to with the Atoma, well, let me finish on the ceramic here. So this is the cheapest out of the options, one, because it's the smallest, but if you went with a Shapton 1000, you wouldn't be too far off from this stone. This has kind of a double-edged sword. So while it cuts more and faster on a kitchen knife, because it's made out of ceramic, this has an HRC of about 56, I said. If you go up to a super steel like a 61, 62, this is going to have, the ceramic is going to have a lot slower metal removal. It's going to have a more difficult time removing it. So the pros are that this is affordable. It's great for kitchen knives and kitchen steels. And then it really gives you the most natural feedback compared to a stone. Shapton does a great job of making their stones feel natural while you're sharpening them. The downsides to it are that it is ceramic, not diamond. It's not great on those higher HRCs, on those really hard metals. And then the other thing is you need a lapping plate at some point, because this is going to dish out and won't stay flat. So you actually need a diamond lapping plate to reset your reference, if you will. So, and those can be pricey, in the $100 to $600 price range for a lapping plate, depending on which style you go with. And now we are on to the Atoma 600. Okay, so we're going to take this, 2 swipes, grab a piece of paper, won't cut. All right, and then listen to this, because it's going to give you the most aggressive of these 3 stones. It's the most aggressive removal. So I did 5 passes there. I'm going to do a pass like that, dry this off, and let's see what we get when we try and cut. Let's go a little more then. We're getting tearing. I thought we'd be good, but let's see what we get for cutting. There we go. So slightly more than 5 passes, but very capable. So the Atoma benefits, the price you're looking at for the Atoma 600, about 68 bucks. It is the most aggressive. I don't know if you could hear that. Hopefully you could. But that can be a good thing. If you need to just get your knife sharp and back, either not reprofiled per se, but just get back into the action quick, that's the Atoma is a very formidable sharpening stone for that reason. It also stays flat because it's got little pockets of diamonds equally dispersed, just showing they're proud on the surface of the metal plate, and then they're affixed with a nickel coating. So the cons for the Atoma, I would say it could be too aggressive. If you're looking for a more gentle approach, the Atoma is not the way to go, or at least the 600. You know, the 600 really didn't scratch up the knife as much as I thought. It's a very nice stone between the 400 and the 1200. The diamonds do wear, but that's only if you are sharpening a lot of knives or a lot of steel. I've had my Atoma 1200 and 400 for probably 5-6 years now, and they still sharpen very well. The other con I would say is maybe the feedback, that noise that you get is kind of like, you can hear the metal grinding on proud diamonds, so it doesn't feel like a natural stone. But that's kind of the at the expense of having the metal be removed quickly. Both the Nano-Hone and the Atoma are going to sharpen super steels. So if you've got Magna Cut knives or anything in that, any of the powdered steels, HRCs of 61, 62 and above, then the Atoma is going to work for you. The Nano-Hone is going to work for you. The ceramic, I haven't honestly done enough testing, but I know that a lot of people just go to the diamonds once they get to the super steels. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know what your thoughts are, your experiences. Which one is it worth? Is the Nano-Hone worth the $110 in your opinion? Or do you think that going with a set of Atomas or Shaptons is the way to go? Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. I hope you liked it, and I'll have more to come. Thanks for watching. Dan for All Out.